Boom. I did it.
Yeah, did it indeed. So, hola! Good morning, everybody. This is the Game On Play Our podcast live on Twitch, soon to be on your podcast listening devices, and also on the YouTubes somewhere down the line. I am our team maker. This gentleman above my head, looking rather angry, confused, and just dark brown. It is Chris Hagelman.
Hello, hello.
And the other side, opposite him, it'll come for the 80s rocker look today. It's James Atkinson.
I look like I'm about to sell you an exercise tape.
Yeah. Or do
We are going to pump you up.
Hey, you! Do you want to work out? Do you want to get 6-pack? Do you want to get a 12-pack? Do you want your legs to look huge?
No, not really, but what's the product anyway?
Sorry,
It's a little hair protein shake.
I feel like I'm gonna be like, and they're like, all right, guys, we're gonna do this and left and right and left and right, like do like one of those like cardio things where I have like two girls in like spandex behind me.
I'm glad you didn't go in a different direction for that one.
I could have. I'm trying to be a little bit more wholesome of late. We haven't gotten going far enough where I can start making entendres. Not like last night. Last night was just yeah.
Yeah, last night was something.
Sometimes I can't help myself. Oh, that's very washed out. But the mustache comes in pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could almost go for a Captain Goodspeed look there, you know.
No, I'm looking for Metal Gear.
It's over there.
I mean,
it's big enough you can see it, you know.
We got Hato right there, giving me all the tips and tricks. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go find the Lale Lude Lo. Who are they? Yes, and then
you're gonna find Quiet, and you're gonna go, "Blimey, you're not wearing much, are you?"
It's the reason why I'm going for the Metal Gear Solid 4 Snake. No, the mustache.
the older Snake, yes.
Yeah, old Snake. Because I feel like old Snake. Everything's breaking down. It's a terrible virus inside me that could kill all humanity if it gets out. You know, normal stuff.
Normal, everyday, real life things.
Exactly.
So on the show today, we have a slight split, like a sprinkling. There you go. I can't say the word. Sprinkling of a content dump. You know, we're getting ready for a hefty one. We've got some space clear, but this is just like the last sort of, you've forgotten a bit, and your body's like,
we're purging.
Now, yeah, we're purging.
We're purging. Like we've gone through a long purge, really healthy diet stretch, and now it's cheat day's coming. And we all know what happens. Cheat day happens. It's not about what happens on cheat day. It's what happens after cheat day. That's what we're prepping for.
Mm-hmm.
The morning after cheat day is what we're building.
Got the poopery ready to go.
Set. So yeah, I might as well get on with it, really. And the first bit of business was earlier in the week when apparently, and this is according to tabloid The Express in the UK, Sega are planning to announce something that will rile up the video games industry. And it's apparently happening next week.
If they're not launching their own console again, then obviously they're not.
Online store.
Yeah.
Online store. Would be
No, that's not going to rile up the industry at all. That's par for the course.
This is coming from a tabloid.
Yeah, one's way you normally wipe your ass more with it, you know. But here's the piece. Okay?
I don't want to wipe my ass with tabloids. It'll get dirtier than what I'm using it for.
But what if you run out of bog roll after everyone's bought it?
I'll find a fucking leaf. I
We
trust
do
the
live
leaf
in the
more than I
woods.
do the words on freaking tabloids.
Yeah, especially the Daily Mail.
The
But yeah, so
sun.
Sega are rumored to have a huge revolutionary, and that's in quotes, a revolutionary announcement in the works that will be dropping next week. The major scoop is set to be revealed in the next issue of iconic Japanese video games magazine Famitsu. The Sega reveal will coincide with the company's 60th anniversary and is said to be an announcement on par with Sony confirming the first official details on the PS5.
Okay, I know exactly what I know what it is. You guys
Right.
ready for this? Big news
Go.
drops bomb.
Yes.
They're going to release Football Manager 2021. Because Sega is the company that owns it's the parent company. They're the producers. Huge news, guys.
So could it be a console?
No.
I mean,
Why
that's
would
a rumor.
Why would you? Why?
Mini Saturn.
Let's look at the last major console release. How did that do? Stadia? Stadia? Where are you? Do you exist? Does anybody give a shit?
Well, the Game Shed do. They give a shit. They say it works quite well, but nobody else does. So,
Well, does the Game Shed have like best internet that money can buy?
I'll ask Mark and Jamie because I know them. So.
Okay, because let's put it this way: I live in not rural America, but I don't live in like fiber optic 4G. I have an ISP. I have my choice of ISPs and high speed internet. I have one choice, and it's dodgy at best. Once again,
Truth.
this is held together with duct tape every day. Cross my fingers
Same.
and hope.
There's a scatter shot where you can get Virgin Media, which provides the fastest internet in the UK. Still, mine is still not the fastest because I go, it's down to your house. You see, you got metal in your house. So when the Wi-Fi that bounces around the house, it loses its speed. And then we look and go, what language are you talking?
Were those words?
Geordie. He's speaking Geordie. Why,
Here comes last Lisa. It's James, it wasn't me.
Exactly. We know that my version of accents are meant to discriminate against every race, including my own. That's just remember, I am parodying accents. I'm not trying to imitate accents. There's a very big difference between the two.
Do you, and this is to both of you, is like whenever you're talking to someone who has a different accent, after a while, does it go in your head that you want to speak like that?
Yes.
So it's not just me being a complete prick then.
No. Years ago when I actually was in England for 10 days, I came back with a little bit of the twang. Just because that's what you're hearing every day for 10 days. I mean, it's why people who are like, Americans who go live abroad, or people who English people who live in England who come over and live in America, you develop kind of the accent. Even in America, like if I wanted to go live down south and with my I've got family who live in the Carolinas, maybe I start talking a little bit like this, rolling my R's, starting to sound a little bit more like a Southern gentleman, and it's just part of how it is and how you want to do. And you got to remember that there's idioms and verbosums and whatever else you want to say about different parts of the country that you would pick up. Now, this sounds really weird considering the way I look now with this mustache. And maybe I should really stop watching Tiger King, but he's just a fascinating gentleman. And those tigers, man, those tigers are out of this world. Big, majestic beasts they are. Yeah, but that's kind of how it is.
I blame Carol fucking Baskin for that one.
I'd be a fucking Carol Baskin. But yes, absolutely, that's the case. I want to imitate. There are times where I want to imitate back to what the person is talking to me, but I force myself not to do it because I figured that would be rude.
Yeah, exactly. It's like just shut up, lad. Just shut up, lad.
It's like I like your accent. I really do. But I really don't think I can fucking do it for the entire time. It won't end up too well, but you probably end up punching me in the face. And then where would we be at? We've had a wonderful conversation. And then you go and you punch me in the fucking face. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just sit here and take it? I'm supposed to react like a man, punch you back in the fucking face. Then what are you? Two men punch each other in the fucking face. And we gotta fight. It's just the way it is. It's
I'd just
bad,
like
right?
to make a specific note about James's accents.
The
longer they go on, the more he slurs his words.
Yes.
it's like his alcohol, isn't it?
Exactly. Well,
Yes.
that's kind of the Irish Scottish accent. I just assume that the further I get into it, the more intoxicated that person gets.
I mean, God, it's not even what 11 there yet. You're already slurring your words. I mean, do you have a problem? Do we need an intervention
I
here?
think we all agree. James' Russian accent is best accent. It's horrible, but it's horrible in funny way. I think even Putin got he's silly fun person, that guy. He still go to Gulag. He's just happened. He go to Siberia, go to Gulag, he dead. But he's still funny. He make me laugh. He make you laugh. We've got bombs. We've got many bombs. We don't know where they all are, but we've got them. He's a wonderful thing. Where did James learn the Russian accent? Oh, very important question. James used to watch this wonderful movie called Hunt for Red October, where they had a Scotsman named Sean Connery doing Russian, along with Sam Neill, who American, I think, or Canadian, I think.
I'll go look.
Classic Canadians.
But I watched a lot of Hunt for Red October. It's like the one movie that, like, one of the 5 movies that you see on TV, and you're just like, oh yeah, Hunt for Red October. I'll just start watching it from wherever I am in this. It's like that. Fifth Element, which is not a good movie, but just really fucking entertaining.
Yeah. Sam Neill is a New Zealand actor, writer, producer, director, and vineyard proprietor. Born in Omagh, Northern Ireland, he moved to Christchurch, New Zealand, with his family in 1954.
So he's born in Ireland.
Yeah, born in Ireland, but he's a New Zealander.
Surprising. New Zealand. I would never have thought, because once again, Sam Neill, somebody who doesn't really have an accent, right? He doesn't have. I mean, do New Zealanders really have accents though?
I don't know. I mean, we're just as ignorant as people calling us Australian on the stream. Saying,
no,
do you sound Australian? Because it's pretty much near enough, you know.
It's near enough, but there is a bit of a difference. Once again, it's kind of, I would say it's a draw. Australians have more of a drawl to them, where you kind of hit your letters with crisp. Australians kind of draw a little bit on some words, and that's the difference.
And Australians love using the C-bomb a lot more, like Scots.
Yeah, yeah, that is a thing. That is definitely a thing. Not a word that I would even use that often. I mean, I use a lot of words, but that's like one of the words where I'm just like, even I'm just like, whoa, dude, let's not use the C-bomb. F-bomb, sure. B, sure. A, hell yeah. I mean, at this point, I think what did they like the FCC has like allowed people to say bitch on television because it's so ingrained in society at this point that there's not really too much of a swear word anymore.
Yeah, and it is the name of a female dog.
It is the name of a female dog. But boomer, on the other hand, apparently is becoming a swear.
Really?
Yeah, they're equating it to like the N-word to old people.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
oh, just fuck off with that.
Like Supertramp said.
for my one every 6 months. What a bunch of cunts.
Yeah, there you go. Like, I had a young kid tell me okay boomer, and I just looked at him like, dude, no. I'm nowhere near being a boomer. My parents are boomers. I'm a millennial. So I apparently am the scourge of the universe.
Yeah. Constantly murdering people, right?
Exactly. While also trying to save the planet.
Yeah.
Murdering the economy.
A literal monster. Yeah.
Murdering the economy because I'm not spending any money that I don't have.
Yeah.
To support.
Can't buy a house because you don't have any money that we don't have. So we can't buy a house for ourselves.
Trying to save the planet because I'm going to be on it for a longer period of time.
Well, we don't know with COVID going around to get any of us.
Hoping I'm going to be on the planet for a longer period of time.
There you go.
By the way, God, stop. You left the wrong computer on. All right? Turn off Plague Inc. already.
God, you're not being nice to us again. Unless, of course, he does bring us a Sega console, which has a lot of cool stuff on it.
You guys think that this may be just like the Sega version of like the SNES or the NES? Like they bring you like a little Sega Mini that has like all the old like Genesis games on it.
Well, they've already done that. They did that last year. The Sega, the Mini Mega Drive.
James, on the pulse of the video game community right here. On the pulse, cutting edge stuff here. Yeah. What? I mean, why would you? And my thought with Sega is, why would you go into the console race now? What's the point? The amount of money and time you would have to invest into something that would probably take a few years to even build up a fan base when console generations are moving away from physical devices. Why would you? I'm thinking like an online store or a subscription model, or I don't know, maybe something along those lines. I can't see them doing a physical console. It just, in the current state of the gaming world, it doesn't make sense.
A virtual console with all their back catalog, rather than just 30 to 40 ones. Like the games that we wanted to play. Like J-Dub was doing a thing called a Mega Drive Marathon, and he was basically going through the Mega Drive games and playing them via means. Is what we'll say.
This is if you want to say a bomb, what if Sega come out with this? All right, monthly subscription, $4.99, but you get access to all of the games Sega has ever made. Just full catalog. Here it is. You can play any of it. $4.99. Any games that we have made, any games that we will make. Basically, they do an EA. They make an Origin, and that's it. And here's all of our games. You can buy them a la carte, or you can subscription fee it. I think that's a major announcement. I think that's economically viable for them. And I think it makes sense. And if it's any of the games that they've published or created themselves, that's a huge catalog.
Yeah.
And there are some diehard fans that will do that. And there are some other people who would be like, for somebody like me, I wouldn't personally buy it, but I could tell like James, I wanted to try Football Manager. Well, subscribe for a month to them. It's a game, and you can play it for a month, see if you like it. And if not, play like, I don't know, any of the other games that they've been a part of, which is a metric shit ton. Like, Sega is pretty prolific in publishing.
Yakuza series.
Bayonettas. They did the Company of Heroes games. Just tons of games. And it's just really...
The availability of the classic Sonics would also be good.
Yeah. The availability of the classic...
There's quite a lot. You can get them on Steam. Including Sonic 3 and Knuckles. The sort of add-on bit you can put with Knuckles as a cartridge, and you put that together with Sonic 3, and that's when it becomes Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah, the IPs that they have is just absolutely just insane. I'm looking at them right now. Panzer Dragoon, Space Channel 5, Streets of Rage, Yakuza, Football Manager, Sakura Wars, Shenmue, Space Harriers, Star Horse, Super Monkey Ball, Bayonetta, Border Break, House of the Dead, The Valkyria Chronicles, Daytona USA, Sonic the Hedgehog, Let's Go, which is a rail shooter, Fantasy Zone, Hero Break, On the Run, Phantasy Star, Jet Set Radio. I mean, just Golden Axe. 2 Points Hospital, just tons. Echo the Dolphin? Who doesn't remember Echo the Dolphin?
We do, but we remember it and play it and go, oh.
Acquired.
That was it?
Okay, they acquired the Dawn of War series. They have Company of Heroes, Dawn of Wars, Megami Tensei, the publishing rights to Megami Tensei, Persona. Atlas is the main developer, but they have the publishing rights to Persona. That's ridiculous. Total War? Yeah, the Creative Assembly does it, but they do all the best strategy games that come out have been published by Sega. Did anybody know that? Oh no, Creative Assembly. Yeah, they're published by Sega.
So it's gonna be a fun whole week this week if that announcement does go down on June 4th. Because also on June 4th we've got the future of games from PlayStation, because it's PlayStation 5 reveal. It's looking more and more. It's just going to be more the actual games that you're going to be having at launch for the PS5 rather than the console. But we don't know this.
So it's going to just be the games, not the console. It's not going to be look at this pretty box.
Yeah, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be a
Is it bad that I want like kind of like a minimalist Apple ad for it? For just like, I don't know, some random celebrity. I can't think of who. Just like walking across the screen, flipping a switch, and there it is, like sitting on a pedestal. He goes, "There it is. That's it. There you go." And he just walks off the screen, and it just slowly zooms in on like what the PlayStation 5 looks like, and I'm just like, I'd be like,
no, they gotta very specifically. They gotta hire Daniel, I believe Daniel Glover.
Daniel Glover?
This is a PlayStation.
This is a PlayStation.
You can play games on it. You can play games on it.
It's got some real good games.
Or they just have an epic trailer talking about the PlayStation, right? They just like show they do like the car thing where they show like 1/4 panel of it and then like the back side of it. Like they never show you the full thing, but it's being narrated like the design specs of it by James Earl Jones, Morgan Freeman, and Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Just like super sleek design. 10 gigabytes of SDD drive RAM. Just like doing that just while showing it. And I'd be like, okay, fair play to you.
Yeah, this isn't just any PlayStation. This is the Marks and Spencer's PlayStation.
This is the 5th PlayStation.
Well, apparently it's going to last about an hour long, this one. So there's going to be plenty of content coming.
Okay, allow me to... Last of Us 2 trailer will be there. There will be a Last of Us 2 trailer.
See, I don't know whether that will, because they did State of Play last week with it.
Yeah, but they're 3 weeks away from launch. They're going to want to start building that hype train again. So either a trailer or some gameplay or something's going to be in there for The Last of Us 2.
Shown on PS5 footage.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Cyberpunk.
Right.
Probably be some Cyberpunk. Maybe a God of War. Probably a first party game. I would imagine like a first party game will be talked about. I don't know which one. I couldn't tell you.
Let's see what else they say about it.
Maybe an Uncharted.
Yeah.
There is a want. There's a want of the Uncharted series to go where you're playing as Drake and Cassie's kid in the next Uncharted game.
Mm-hmm.
Which could be interesting. Did they have a daughter or a son? Or did they even have a kid?
Yeah, they had a daughter.
There you go. You play as... And her name is Lara Croft, and she raids tombs. Nailed it. Nailed it. 10 out of 10. Brought it together.
So yeah, it's going to be an interesting week. It's going to be an interesting Thursday.
Mm-hmm. And then there's also stuff happening on the weekend. So... What we do know for sure is that we don't know much.
Yep. I don't know much, but there will be games.
There will be games.
There will be news.
And if there isn't a major Sega announcement that doesn't involve Football Manager, James won't care.
James will say, shut the fuck up.
Give me features for Football Manager. It comes out in November. They start usually talking about it in June.
Yeah, we want games.
I need to start developing TGWPIS FC 2021.
Yeah. post-pandemic.
Yeah, I wonder how they'll focus that in the database, because they probably will.
Yeah, but they did Brexit, so why not?
Not only did they do Brexit, they did multiple versions of Brexit. Let's be real here. Like, there are like something like, I think, like 12 different versions of Brexit you can get. On top of then how nations react to Brexit.
Yep.
Like in my save, where Scotland seceded from the UK and became its own nation, so they weren't naturalized players anymore, and I had to like start getting work permits for my Scottish players, even though they lived in England their entire lives. Fucking ridiculous. And then Monaco became part of the EU, as did Albania.
But hell.
Yeah, that just came up. It's like, Albania's now a member of the EU. I'm like, that's fucking great, because I'm in England and fucking Brexit. Still have to pay them £8,000 a week to get them to play. Kid's 15.
I would have paid £4.50.
Then he asked me, "You got tree fitty?" And I was like, "Lock this monster, get out of here." I can give you a tree fitty.
Hey, I want a tree fitty over there. Damn, woman, no wonder he keeps coming back for the tree fitty. South Park. Chef's family are awesome. Right. Content dumped. Let's wipe, let's flush, let's get on with what we have been playing. I mean, I can start. I mean, I completed Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's all done, including having to, making the conscious decision to lower the difficulty to beat the shit out of a 6-armed monster that showed up in the end. Going, oh yeah, we've made this, and what?
How was Atlantis?
Atlantis looked gorgeous. Yeah, Atlantis itself was quite violent, considering they said they wanted peace. Considering it was the Isu, or the ones who came before, was actually running there. So, yeah, again, if they just, the levels of fighting were just so wrong, and that takes the edge off it. That's why I still compare it to Origins. Origins better. It's much more fun. They did some cheeky stuff with the DLC where you have to go collect things to build a level up to progress in the story, rather than just, here's a bit more story, go to it.
Fetch quests.
Pretty much. Fetch quests and just search for collectibles. Go through forts, clear them up. That's pretty much what it was. But I'm glad I'm done. That's the saga done. Until Valhalla comes out.
Odin! By the way, he's going to have a raven. It's going to be able to fly above him and mark things. Because of course he is. New mechanics. We're going to try out new things. By the way, bird to mark things.
Every time. How original that will be for
Ubisoft. Breaking the mold. Breaking the mold, Ubisoft.
Changing the game.
Changing the game. By the way, we have a great, amazing new map that looks like Rome. No, it's not Rome.
It's that looks like Far Cry 4. So that's done. That's done. The rebrand is coming, so I'm going to be taking a week-ish off of streaming from tomorrow. I'll be back on with you guys on the Free Play Friday. Played another match in snooker, raised the difficulty of the AI up, so that's up to hard. And I thought, I'm going to get my ass handed here. The first frame I got beat by they got a century break even, and then it just fell apart for the AI from there. So another nice win. Thank you very much. Well done. Played the Dirt Rally 2 League races. Actually, quite enjoyed the last one in New Zealand. I didn't see Sam Neill there, because he was probably still in his house in lockdown, but quite nice, quite technical. I'm starting to learn to not thrash the car about everywhere, because it will break the car quite quickly, especially if you're going at speed. So that was quite nice. And then just little bitty bits again, like, was playing trying out things like more Gunman Clive HD, more Zenon Racing. Zenon Racing's a quite hard racer. Even on like the first championship, you will get your ass kicked. Even on easy on that, you will get your ass kicked. So that one's going to be a challenging one. A couple of bits, say trophy collecting on Pick a Picks Color, World Rally Championship 5, Freedom Wars, which is a nice little Japanese action sort of game where you are part of this sort of utopia and you have this battle and you lose your memory. And because you lose your memory, you're basically losing part of their property. So you get jailed for it. And you have to serve up for 1 million years. And so you have to do these quests, you have to do these missions to lower your, lower your years, lower your sentence. Which I'm sure that was in a TV show before in the 80s and the early 90s. Hard Time on Planet Earth, possibly. We'll see. But yeah, so you got that. You've got played some more of that. So, and then it was a mixture of Beam MG Euro Truck Simulator, which if you don't know what Beam MG is, it's like a test tracks almost of a series of events, like drive this van off a cliff and smash it. You've got no fuel in your car, so trundle down the hill, get some fuel in it, come back up to the truck because we haven't got enough in here over, and stuff like this. It's quite it's something that Jimmy Broadbent was playing, and that's why I saw it. I went, "Ooh, I might like this," and it's quite a laugh. You might actually like it, James. It's not Beam NG. It's not a serious racer by any means.
Okay.
Did a little bit of Euro Truck. Did a bit just wandering around, sort of picking up stuff, picking up roads, and going, "Oh, I've been here. Oh, okay, good." Played some more Monopoly Plus and Tricky Towers with Robin, who royally kicked my ass. The only time I won in any of them was when PC, who she got back and hasn't been sorted, decided to fuck about with her. And then finally, I was looking at the games for the backlog to begin from June 7th on PC. One screen platform I've already played and completed because it's only one screen and it's the platformer. There's not much more you can do with that.
I mean, they got that marketing right on the head.
They have. It's like, if you need to go, well, what's this game about then? And you need to maybe some more fish. And then finally, again, moving down the list of games that I've completed on there that I can play. 100% Orange Juice I'll leave because it's, it's not, there's no story bit in there. But there's like this little game called 7 Grand Steps. Step 1, what ancients begat. And you're on this little wheel, that you only see a quarter of it. And it's like 3 or 4 stages. And you have to go through 7 stages of life, of history. And it's just simply a case of you have to collect tokens, you place them into the person you want to place them to move to a certain area on the board. They pick up beads. Beads help you level up and get enough beads before the time runs out, or you're eaten by crocodiles. That's it.
So it's a Euro game.
It's
essentially a Euro game. Perfect.
But it's not something I want to play to complete because it's just like a board game, really, 1-person game. So I'm not going to put that on there. So starting the Thursday with the PC ones will be Action Henk to see if I can complete that. Oh yes, so calling an audible. And that's all I've been playing. So what about you guys? What about you, Chris? What have you been playing this week apart from being tired?
This week I have played a variety of survival games once again. A lot of Starbound. It's just relaxing. Put a little Oxygen not included in.
Nice.
Oxygen Not Included is a game I've always looked at but never wanted to get because I had RimWorld. And I thought they were very close.
They're similar.
Did you manage to do much in it at all?
No.
Fair. I mean, there, oxygen you need it, but so is that all you've been playing?
Yeah, it's been that and a little bit of League, but it's just again trying to do something competitive.
Yeah, to sort of get the balance back in of just chill and pep you up a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
And Human Fall Flat, we did play that last night.
We did play that last night. It went exactly as what you'd expect. Square peg, round hole.
Having to go at the game because it is cheating when trying to get a simple plank of wood.
And it just clips through the universe.
And then disappears.
Bad game designed. It just works. It just works.
What about yourself, James? What else?
I was okay with that game until it had a Todd Howard moment.
Yeah.
It just works, guys. It just works. Could have gotten the plank up. Could have braced it across, and we could have gotten over. I thought, hey, this is an interesting solution to this problem, but nope. It just works. What have I played? Football Manager.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to know what I've been doing in that, go to the YouTube. There's going to be 89 episodes now recorded. Spoke to Will about this. It's nearly June. June is on Monday, right?
Yeah.
I started recording this at the end of January. It's been we're nearing the end. But we got to win it all. And I've done it with a striker named Pepe. So, come on. You can't make this up. And we've had wonderful characters like Pavel Horny. And now I've got a wonderful backup striker called Andrea Assman. These are names that are generated. He's Brazilian, so he must be an ass man. I think he's also got Italian in him too. So I'm just like, okay, game, you're doing this, not me. You're searching for the names. I'm not searching for the names. I'm just coming across them. I'm looking for a Seymour Butts because then I could just have like the Holy Trinity of Pavel Horny. Though there is a player named Regan Booty, but he's retired. So I couldn't have Assman, Booty, and Seymour Butts. But one of these days. I played some... You ready for this blast from the past game? Mm-hmm. Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War Soulstorm.
Wow.
My word. I needed something that I could play that has little to no processing power. I wish there was a strike partnership, Horny and Assman, and then just watch like YouTube just content flag all of the videos. It's like, I'm not swearing. It is literally their names. You could call him Pavel. That's not his surname. That is his first name. How many people say that Lionel Messi has scored, or do you hear Messi has scored? Cristiano Ronaldo has scored, or Ronaldo has scored. Wrong. It's Pavel. It's not Pavel scored. It's Horny has scored. Horny to Assman, back to Horny, back to Assman, and Horny slides it through with an Assman's assist.
Slice it into Assman.
That's a great header from Assman. He really slipped it past the goalkeeper. He really slipped it past the keeper. Who's been having a mare. There's just so much room for commentary gold.
He's opened up their defense.
He's opened up their defense. He sliced open the defense, Assman. And Horny's through. He's got Booty on the overlap. These are the things that I could be doing with my time. But Pepe grabs the equalizer. Pepe hands. The worst part is that I do this entire series with no camera. But when Pepe scores, I do Pepe hands. And people can't see it. It's like, why are you doing that?
You need to get the video of just you doing that. And then every time he scores, you just flash it up there.
That requires more editing.
Yes.
But who knows? If we go another season, then maybe I'll do the final season with a video of me. But normally I'm recording these at like 11 o'clock at night. So like you get to see James pretty much look like this, just with less light. that's 11 o'clock, James. But we'll see. So Football Manager, it's been a ton of fun. I've got a great group of characters. There's been some funny twists and turns along the way.
Yeah.
But all in all, I think it's coming to a good point. It's either this season or next season I'll end it. Depends on how all the trophies go. And also depends on if we kept the World Club Cup as a trophy I should be winning. But I don't know if I'll be able to get there or not. Then the other thing is, then what do we do next? Football Manager. Does Corby Town FC make a comeback? And I need to now take Corby up to the Prem.
To face on TGWPIS.
No, it would just be a straight Corby run. It would. I don't know if I'd be able to. I don't know if I would want to edit the database enough to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could feasibly. I'll have to take a look and see. I think I could feasibly load the lower leagues, close out all the other leagues, and then drop myself down. But to give you guys an idea, the average Football Manager save starts at 64 megabytes. TGWPIS FC is now at 364 megabytes. It grows. So yeah, Call of Duty. Call of Duty. That's the other game I've been playing. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone. James has been playing a battle royale. James hates battle royales. Why has he been playing this? Because a bunch of his other friends told him to play it, and it's free. It's free to play, but 90 gigs. Once again, why I downloaded
Taking the piss.
No, it's 90 gigs. For Warzone. For one battle royale map. And then if you buy the full game, it's another 90 gigs. It's 180 gigs.
That's most of your SSD drive gone.
I put it on a standard hard drive. SSD drive is only my boot drive.
So I was going to look at that for the next gen for games that size. You know, they said there's only going to be about 485 gig in your SSD drive.
Yep.
Before you can put another one in.
Yeah.
You add to it. And it's just like, that is just so stupidly high.
The good news about this is that it's actually relatively fun because it's a battle royale that has Call of Duty shooting mechanics, and I think out of all the first-person shooters, COD has done shooting very well. So yes. I don't feel that I get gypped when I hit people. I actually kill people in this battle royale. I actually get kills.
Like we may shit on Call of Duty as a collective of people who play video games, but they are consistently high quality.
We will shit on the people who play Call of Duty. We don't shit, but the games are quality. The gunplay you can't beat. They have interesting modes. They have the typical Warzone. They have one that's free that's called Plunder, which is basically just think about your normal battle royale, right? On crack. Mm-hmm. So it's a battle royale with infinite respawns. And your goal is to just accumulate the most amount of money. And once you hit a certain dollar amount, you win. And all of the guns are the legendary and best guns. And you get your loadout. So like, you know, your multiplayer loadout you normally see in most normal multiplayer games of Call of Duty. You get that to start with. So you're already playing with guns that you're comfortable with. and it's basically just murder. Go in with your team and murder as many people as you can, and get as much money. And then it has kind of a division mechanic where, if you remember the Dark Zone, where if you get the supplies, you'd have to go run to the helicopter to get them to zone out for you.
Yeah.
You can call in a helicopter to dump your money in, so that when you die, you don't lose it, because you lose half your money when you die. So there's that kind of mechanic too. And it's interesting. It's fun. And also it's a great way to get objectives done, especially if you want to level up guns and stuff. And it's free. It's part of just having Warzone and playing Warzone. And I was like, hey, this is fun. And I had an objective where I had to survive in a car drive a vehicle. And there's no closing circle, by the way, either. It's just the Warzone map. And they just drop you in different areas. If your team wipes, they just drop you in a different area of the map where there are more people, because they keep you constantly in the fight. Unless you're me, where we dropped in, and once we dropped in, I had to do a thing where I had to drive around, and they're like, you have to pilot a vehicle for 5 minutes. And I was like, great, I'm going to go to this corner of the map and just do donuts with a vehicle. That's all I did. Just sat there doing donuts for 5 minutes, not getting killed, and then they're like, you have to open up 5 caches. So I find 5 loot caches. We end up getting 3rd place because I never murdered a single person, was just looting shit the entire time. And then I blew up a helicopter.
People to me in survival games.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody else is sitting there like, they found a flatbed truck, and then they put a from the flatbed truck, they put a one of the other cars in the back of the flatbed truck. And then they find a flatbed truck, and then they put 2 machine gun turrets on the back of the flatbed, and then proceeded to call it a Warthog. And they're driving around shooting people with it, with this like LMG like on the back of the truck. And I'm just thinking, like, because it's not serious, because you're not like focusing on like, oh my god, we're gonna die, we have to play strategy. It's just like, let's just meme our way through this.
Yeah.
And I was running around with my best gun in the game, AR, like the default M16 that they give you, just modded to hell in a deagle. And I was just, at the end of it, when we were like in 3rd place and it was going to be over, I was just trying to 360 no-scope people with the deagle, just because I'm like, for the memes! And I got killed a lot, but that's fine. I had no money at that point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter then if you got no money for it, does it?
Nah, it's meme. Like, at that point, I was completing objectives, because the season is ending on Tuesday. Yeah. And the next season starts. So the new battle pass and all that other stuff. Because, battle passes are a thing. It is a thing.
It's a thing these days.
It's a thing these days. But yeah, it's not horrible. And because I've been having that kind of first-person shooter itch that I don't want to, that Destiny can't scratch, because obviously Destiny's more of a looter shooter. Mm-hmm. And like this, once again, gunplay. Feels good. And then you can play multiplayer like I do, and just die in 2 seconds, but at least feel like you could be being aggressive. There's something satisfying about getting a kill in a Call of Duty game. But yeah, that's basically been it. Human Fall Flat with you guys. Not too much else played wise. I took a bit of a long break just from playing games this week. Just wasn't feeling it. Luckily, we have a backlog. Such a backlog of games that I've also been ignoring because I don't want to have to go and do all the draft to upload so much stuff.
Yeah, I got to upload that to it done as well. And also do a check of the printer that I got, because it didn't come with USB, which is what just came there.
Good. Yeah, no, they never come with USB cables anymore.
I forgot about that because I never need to buy one in years. But yeah, situations change, situation must, so I need one here, so it's all good. Oops. So shout outs and pimp apps. Do we have any this week? I mean, chat as always, been wonderful being here. We have to discuss what the next free play Friday will be, because we've still got at least one level of Human Fall Flat to do still.
It was supposed to be over. People told me it was over. People lied to me. I'm not happy.
We got an axe at the end.
Because somebody was going to fucking pay. That's
So
why.
yes, we have to discuss that. So, my choice again will be Ticket to Ride.
Okay. So we have Human Fall Flat, Ticket to Ride.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, what's your choice? Yes.
Yep, indeed you do.
I'm trying to look through all my games here that we all have. I should have come prepared for this. Never am. Can I filter by friends? No.
You can't?
Oh God. Oh, that's horrible. I don't ever want to see that filter again. Steam
Yeah.
has a library filter
All right.
that's unplayed. So you can see
Oh.
the games you've unplayed.
Oh no.
I don't. It's not good. It's not good. Well, let's take a look here. Do you guys have this game? Will does not have this game. What about this
Okay.
game? I just go through my list. We don't play Football Manager. Buy it all for you guys and play against you.
I mean, we have Behold Kickman still.
But that's not multiplayer. We've been over that. We've tried so hard.
Not in the sense of it being online multiplayer. We can use that the couch share play thing that Steam are doing. Is what we can do. Oh yes, we can do that. But yeah, so
Check Twitter.
that would be my.
I was gonna say just check Twitter, guys. We'll let you guys know. We'll post links.
I think that's pretty much it then.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, do you have a choice for what we're gonna play next week?
I really just want to knock down Human Fall Flat so we could move on to new sequences of stuff.
Fair enough.
Why don't we just do
This
that?
way we're not like,
All right, let's play Human Fall Flat. Executive decision, board executive decision. We just play Human Fall Flat next week and beat it.
yep.
Override chat.
Yep, we'll do that then.
I think people enjoy us playing Human Fall Flat, anyways.
Yeah.
True.
The utter frustration of me just staring off into the void. So Human Fall Flat next week. We'll beat it. For real easies this time.
Yeah.
Because then we can all move on with our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never have to play that game
It's the
ever
goal.
again.
Until the next time.
There won't be a next time. We beat it. Why do I need to play it again? There's no reason.
Until the next major update.
Nope. I choose not to believe that there will be a major update for that game.
Hey, there was a new level but done recently.
Don't say this. Don't say this. The end was supposed to be yesterday. That didn't happen. I have an axe to grind. Both literally in game and physically here. So Human Fall Flat next week, everybody.
Yeah.
Human Fall Flat. Be prepared. It's gonna be. This maybe everybody should drink Red Bull before.
Oh god, that's not a good idea of me.
Okay, and then I think we're going to. Does he have two L's in his name? Paulin
Yeah.
20.
So that's if we're going to go to ride. We're going to go ride the
We're gonna go ride. We're gonna go ticket to ride. Ticket to ride.
So we'll catch you guys next week.
Say hi to him for us. We'll catch y'all next week on Friday for more Human Fall Flat. I've gone into announcer voice to let you know that we've been TGWPIS, you've been you. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I had to reach for the end button. Oh god.